Hello, my name is Reid. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm an Army brat. My dad served 20 years in the Army. I'm on the boxing team at West Point. I also want to major in electrical engineering, and I want to branch infantry. The first piece of art that has inspired me the most is the Bible. The Bible, I believe, is the Word of God, and I try my best to live according to the principles that it teaches in my interactions with people and what I believe my hopes should be. So this book has pretty much defined what I believe to be the meaning of life. The second book is Night by Eli Wiesel. This book is a memoir about Eli's experience during the Holocaust. And this is the first time I really begin to think about and ponder the events that happened during and these people's experiences during the Holocaust, because Eli gives very detailed stories and times that he went through, and it made me begin to wonder how humans can treat other humans so poorly, and how such evil can even happen. The third book and piece of art that has inspired me is Generation Me by Gene Twenge. This is a generational study filled with a lot of statistics, and it talks about the millennials and how they are the most successful generation, yet the most depressed and filled and separated generation, having a lot of mental problems. And this book showed me that and proved that people grow up in different eras and different times, different circumstances, and that we need to understand these things, that we can communicate better with people different than us. The fourth book is Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. Phil Knight's the founder of Nike. This book showed me what it means to work hard and achieve your dream, as he did, becoming a billionaire. The fifth book and piece of art is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. This book is about regret in your life, because this is a fiction book about an old man who has lived his entire life cranky, and as he's about to die, he sees the past, present, and future and realizes he didn't live a good life. And this is set the tone for me, and realize that I don't want to live a life of regret. The sixth piece of art is Forrest Gump by Robert Zemeckis. It's a movie, and this is just one of my favorite movies because it's about history. It's history, and it's a story about how a simple man becomes great just by working hard and being honest. My seventh piece of art is a song called Psalms 23 by Shane Shane. This is my favorite song because it's just the exact words from Psalm 23 written by King David. This song has brought me through some very hard times, so I love to sing it even still today. The eighth piece of art is David by Sight and Sound. This is a play. This is one of the first plays I've been to. It was absolutely amazing production with all the lights and figures and 40 and animals coming out in all different directions. And overall, it was just a great story about King David. I was blown away just by the physical production, and also the storytelling, and how they portrayed David as just a human, just like us. And number 9 is a museum, the Computer Museum in Mountain View, California. This museum really inspired me as someone who really loves computers. It gave a really detailed timeline about how computers were made and where they're going in the future, and just this inspired me to want to work more into the computer world. And then my 10th is the background on my computer is a purple flower, and this background is something that I look at all the time between classes by accident. I mean, I don't purposely look at it, but purple is my favorite color, and the flower is very peaceful, and the days can be very stressful. So it's a very good reminder, the beauty of the flower. And then my favorite passage from my favorite book, the Bible, would be 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 11. But you, O man of God, flee these things and pursue righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, and gentleness. This is the passage that inspires my life and shows me how I ought to live daily. So this is the most important passage to me. Thank you for listening.